Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great honor here to present you about the digital textile printer and Atexco's 30 years of development. My name is Charles Fu, and I'm the Atexco European Market Sales Manager. To start up, I will show you a short video introducing Atexco.
自1992年创立以来，红华聚焦纺织数码印花的工业应用，致力于成为世界领先的工业数码喷印综合解决方案提供商。环保与个性化是人类永恒的追求，纺织行业绿色化与个性化浪潮已席卷而来。数码喷印技术可以有效解决传统产业的污染问题。 实现服装、家纺、软装等定制化柔性生产，满足人们体现个性与追求美好的消费需求，代表了纺织行业绿色环保与数字化的明天。红华建立了数码直喷印花机、数码喷墨转移印花机、超高速工业喷印机、专用墨水等产品体系，拥有领先的 工业数字化装备加耗材一体化运营模式，从而实现业内高性价比的竞争优势，增强客户粘性的同时，提升了公司的持续性营收。中国拥有全球最大的纺织印染和工业喷印市场，具有数码喷印发展所需的优秀上下游配套与产业环境。 拥有世界首屈一指的应用场景。随着时尚跨境电商蓬勃发展，以数码喷印技术为核心的柔性供应链提供了最佳的支撑。众多核心技术的开发应用，确保红华产品在喷印精度、喷印速度、效果一致性和运行稳定性方面都达到业界前列。拥有业内唯一的国家级数码喷印工程技术研究中心。 核心技术人员2次获得国家技术发明2等奖。红华正与众多合作伙伴携手，以技术的力量为全球客户提供更加精彩的产品与服务。2020年被工信部认定为制造业单项冠军。据 WTIN 数据显示，近3年公司设备生产的纺织品占全球数码印花产品总量的12%。 位居世界前3。2017年至2019年，国内中高端纺织数码喷墨印花机销量，红华位列第1，市场占有率国内领先。
Okay, most of you already know us, and Atexco was founded in 1992. And this year is our 30th anniversary. Over the years, we're becoming a leading supplier for digital textile printers in the world. Right now, we are serving over 3,000 plus customers all over the world. We are the only national technology and research center for digital printing project in China. Last year, in 2021, we became the very first digital printing companies for IPO listed in China. This is our new facility, which is under construction and will be in use at the end of 2022, with total of 87,000 square meter factory, and this overall project investment is 153 million US dollars. And the estimated annual production capacity is over 5,000 printers per year. Atexco now becoming a overall printing solution supplier, combining with our printers, reagents, as well as or softwares, we have also developed our international services centers. You can see on this map that these are all of our service centers over the world. There are total 37 of them. Now let me introduce you for our product portfolio. It is very simple. We divided them into 3 different sectors. One is our digital printer, another one is our reagents. Third one is all of other tools that we use to combine our printers and reagents for our client to match up with their needs. For example, we have design tools, management and control softwares, as well as we also provide technical trainings to all of our clients. All of our printers can be used in different applications such as acid, reactive, disperse, sublimation, as well as pigment. Because of the time limits, so now I'm only going to introduce you 2 unique products that we have for our clients. It could be very interesting. First one is going to be Vega 1 hybrid printer. It's a hybrid printer that is combining the advantages of digital printers and the traditional printers. This is a print head configuration for our products with total of 60 print heads with 6 colors. You can see the maximum speed that it can reach is at 10 linear meters per minute, and the maximum design repeat for this particular machine is at 42.5 inches. When we're comparing our hybrid machine with pure digital printing solutions, we figure that there are 4 advantages. 1, the lifetime for print head is much longer. Second, when you're printing solid block color and spot colors, the hybrid had advantage. Also, when you want to develop new designs and features, we figured that the hybrid has a huge advantage against it because of the digital parts of the machine. Of course, the other thing is our client find out that the printing cost is less. When we're comparing our hybrid machine with pure flatbed printing solutions, we also find that there are 4 advantages for the hybrid machines. First of all is the fast feedback. Labor cost is definitely reduced, and because of we have the digital combination with traditional flatbeds, there's no limited for designs as well as colors. It also provides customers the opportunity to accept smaller orders. This is a video showing for hybrid machine printing. This is some of our client who is actually using the hybrid machines. They're located in India, Pakistan, Turkey, Korea, and United States, as well as in China. It is not all of our clients, so you can just take a look. If you're interested, you can also visit one of our clients to check out the machine. So the other unique product that we have is called the Vega printer with camera system. So most of our direct fabric printers is called the Vega series. And this type of machine combined with a camera system can print positioning printing or double-side printing, as we talked about. This type of machines can be applied on double-side printing, lace fabric, embroidery fabric, jacquard fabric, and you can see the some of the samples here. With the camera scanning system in place, we can have a minimum deviation of 0.2 millimeters when they're printing positioning printings. This is some general specifications. So our machines you can choose from is 16 to 24 Kyocera print heads. Last year, our 12 color machines just released, and some of our European customers is already using them. And the printing speed right now, it can reaches 70 to 100 meters per hour. This is a video showing customer who is using 60 hat printers to print embroidery fabrics in India. So for this type of machines, we have two big markets right now. One is actually the European market, who is printing on silk scarves and high-end products. The other market is actually in India right now. They used it for printing embroidery fabrics for traditional dresses. Now I'm going to show you some of the successful case that Atexco used our experience to help clients solve problems. So what is the problem actually? The problem is that we figure that because of the industry is growing so fast in past decade, there's all of our clients are facing problems such as high storage with finished products and low average gross profit. Right. The main reason is that with the popularity of internet shopping and e-commerce, customer demands has been increasingly diversified. Customization and the rapidly changing fashion changes our industry completely. As we know, the supply chain based on the traditional production technology has many limits, such as a longer processing time, especially this point, a much longer processing time than digital printings. Labor intensive, of course, and the heavy pollutions, which is inefficient when respond to market demand in a timely manner. That is why most of clients are choosing digital textile printers rather than going back to the traditional printing method. Atexco, with our 30 years of experience, help our clients to find a unique solution to adapt the current market environment. Here are two successful cases that we did. So the first one we're going to talk about is the brand name called Xiyin in Guangzhou, China. Some of you may already know this brand. They are the world's largest e-commerce for fast fashion, and in 2020 to 2021, their sales volume is over 10 million US dollars. What they're doing is actually they are building up a flexible supply chain with limited storage. So most of the time they're only placing 100 pieces for each designs, and they will put 700 to 800 new designs on the website every single day. And it's super hard for our client to finish up their products on time for them. That is why we're helping them to build up the super factories in China with 20 to 30 Atexco sublimation printers in each factories in order to achieve their turnover. So sometimes you have to understand they are asking our factories to complete a large scale order within only 7 days. The other successful story that we're going to talk about is about city of Prato in Italy. Some of you may already know that this Prato annual output volume exceeds 25 billion US dollars. At present, there are about 2,000 garment factories in this area, with daily delivery of 6 to 10 million pieces of clothing. The final product delivered within 72 hours for small batch customization orders. The minimum order of 100 pieces, sometimes the turnover is 2 to 3 times a week, but in extreme, there will be even 2 to 3 times a day. This is going to be the turnover rate. How can we do it? Is because we help the customers to combining all of their supply chains together. For example, garment factories are in leading force, and then we're combining print house, washing mill, spinning mill, and logistic companies together to speed up this process. This is going to be a small video showing a sublimation printing house in China. This printing house, we have over 50 units of sublimation printers until now. Okay, thank you so much for your time. And if you have any questions later on, we'll be in the Q&A session. Thank you so much.
So thanks, Charles, for participating in our Innovate Textile Technology week. And we do have a couple of questions that have actually come through earlier when we listed your presentation. So we've received some questions, and based on your presentation, also I've made some observations and questions for yourself. So our first question is, in your presentation, you have focused on the hybrid printing technology.
Yes.
So, do
Yes.
you think the technology is slowing the rate in which full digital printing solutions are being implemented in China?
Uh, I don't quite understand the question. Actually, it's
Okay. So, do you think because of the hybrid printing method,
yeah, yeah.
the digital printing technology adoption might slow
Okay.
down a little?
Oh, no, no,
The
no. Okay.
full-fledged digital model might slow down.
Okay, that's completely two different ways looking at the situations. First of all, of course, the combination of flatbed and the digital parts is some of the clients is actually looking for it, because when a client bought a machine, for example, a flatbed machine, they tend to use it for at least 5 to 10 years, right? And because of the rate of how our digital parts evolves every year, it's rapidly new new inventions coming out. So that is why we figured this hybrid combination of the traditional ways and then the current digital technologies can be worked in most of the factories, for example, traditional factories, for starting to use digitals. And so it's not like we are slowing down the digital parts. It just, to be honest, like digital cannot take 100% of traditionals. That's
Yeah.
everybody knows. So basically, we are trying to take a part of this traditional printings into digital. So it's more like replacement and then upgrades. It's not like replacement, but it's like more like upgrades. So more features on top of traditionals. So yeah, it's more than
Okay.
like that.
And you just commented that like 100% traditional printing will never get replaced by digital. So
Mhm.
in China, what's your estimate? Like, what's the replacement market like? Like, what's the current trend?
At the current situation, we see there is a 7 to 8% in the replacement. Well, replacement we call it replacement, but it's more like uh, combination of sublimation, paper printing, and direct to fabric printings. So basically, in China, the sublimation part is much bigger than what we're having digitals in direct to fabric. So in direct to fabric in China, it's probably only like 5 to 6%. But while in digital, for example, paper printings, paper transferring printings, it's more like maybe 7 to 10%. So that's the average. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for our estimations, of course, for our estimations, the rate until 2025 might go up to like 15 to 20%, depending on the situation of you know, the world economy, of course.
Yeah, sure, sure. So just because you've mentioned world economy here, and we see in West there's an emerging trend of reshoring or nearshoring. So how are you seeing this trend impacting your sales? Like, are you seeing I mean, I know you're doing more and more work in Italy and in European regions because you can get nearer to your European customers. But do you have a strategy in place as Atexco? Like, what next you guys are planning to do there?
Ah, okay, okay. Of course, in the speech, I already said because we have different service groups across the world. Like right now, it's like 37 different service centers in the world. The most likely. So basically, what the next step is actually we're going out to, for example, a specific region, for example, Europe, maybe Southeast Asia, South Asia, and the North America, South America. We are planning to go there directly ourselves.
Okay.
It's a branch of
And
it.
do you think Sure. And do you think the IPO that Atexco has done, that's going to fuel this growth?
Of course, it's a huge news here in the industry in China here because we are the very first digital manufacturer who is doing the textile printing machines to be IPO listed. Um, of course, we are with this advantages, we are definitely going to expand our influences in the world economy, of course, in the industry as well.
Sure, sure. Okay. Uh, just because uh, in the last couple of years we all have been, a little disconnected because of the COVID situations,
Of
and
course.
our counterparts and colleagues in China haven't been able to travel, or ourselves even, come into China without any travel restrictions. So has these last couple of years changed the market ratios for you? Like, have you increased more domestic sales, or are you still getting orders from other parts of the world? Like, what's the situation like?
It's more like similar to the world before. It's not like we're not traveling. We are with past like 2 years because of COVID. We are actually constantly traveling, especially our service teams. For example, the local
Okay.
Chinese engineers, as well as our salespeople. So basically, we go to the for example last year this year, right, the FESPA in Europe, we attend
Okay.
the show, and some of the shows in the Southeast Asia, we also attend the shows. And it's not like no, we're not, we're stopped there, we're disconnected with the world. So basically, it's the same thing. It's same thing as before. It's just the sales volume gone up, as well as we got the more clients and influence in this market.
Sure. And if I get your perspective of the market, do you think since the financial and the supply chain crisis happened during the first year of the pandemic in 2020, the local Chinese print houses and printers are looking now for more domestic machines rather than looking for anything from the Western world?
Uh, the trend is more like that, yes, because of the conservative investments that people put in their mind because of the whole economy. So of course, if you have a great product, I think people will buy for it for sure. But when everybody having at the same level, maybe they will think about domestic products in the first place. It's easier. Of
Okay.
course, the delivery time is also a huge problem as well.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Can you give us a little idea, if you are allowed to share this on a public platform? What's the
Okay.
breakdown of your Atexco's domestic versus international sales? Can you give us some percentages?
Of course, this is all in our financial sheets. So basically, you can check it up online as well. And basically, it's more like 50-50. 50% of
Okay.
the domestic and 50% of the international sales.
Okay. And are you seeing energy crisis? Are you hearing this issue from your print houses, like your customers? Because where we are based in Europe, energy crisis is the key topic these days. It's a major concern for print houses. A lot of them are even, looking at reducing the number of operational hours. Is this the trend, or is this concern? Are you hearing this from your customers as well? And is it impacting your future sales in any chance?
Yes, of course, of course. So everybody's talking about the energy crisis right now in Europe. Uh, we know it, and then of course there's going to be a huge shiftings, especially from for the direct-to-fabric printers. Most people are looking for pigment solutions right now, so avoid some of the pre-treatments and then after treatments. And of course, we are also doing that as well. So our pigment solution is almost ready. Almost ready as well.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good to know. Just because you've talked about a new development, we are also hearing that direct to film is a very growing market in China. So we are seeing a lot of demand in direct to film technology. Is this something?
Excuse me.
Film.
Direct to film.
就是那种直接就是那种不太透气的印刷材料在那个面料上面直接印的那种。
Like something like PP, PET, something like that, right? On top of a
it's a decoration fabric on the garments. So basically T-shirts and stuff. You put a film on it and then screen,
and then you heat press and then you take it off, right? You heat press and take it off, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's another thing.
So what do you call it in China? What do you call it?
It's more like what can I say in English? It's DTF machines, right? For DTF machines.
DTF, yes,
machines.
direct to film.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so DTF market. So is Atexco looking at that market? Because we hear it's quite a booming market in China right now. Technology.
Right now, we're only looking at the pigment roll-to-roll solutions right now. So DTF machine mainly for a smaller use. Use, for example, the signs on the T-shirts, and then only a portion of the shirts. So not really right now, but we are looking for the roll-to-roll at this moment.
Okay. In our previous session, when we were talking to our chief editor from Top Print, we talked about the e-commerce market booming in China, and TikTok users, and I mean, TikTok, e-commerce, Shein is very popular already. In last 10 years, they've done a lot of work in China. Yeah, and now it's becoming quite popular in West also, but there are concerns around it. But are you seeing more and more of your customers are coming from that segment? Is it the new markets that are emerging from on your customers' end, or are they the traditional printers who are doing mass printing?
Okay, basically, I explained myself in the PPT. It's actually, there are two types of clients for us. One is the traditional ways, they are doing big quantities, right? Another type is going to be those e-commerce. They require fast fashion, which is delivery time is going to be within like 5 to 7 days from the raw fabric to the ready-made garments. So as you know, like because of the COVID situation, the e-commerce is actually booming quite a lot. That is why we're looking. This is going to be two sections, but we can see a trend. Like for example, most of our sublimation clients, they are in the need of this kind of arrangement. So basically, they are getting the orders from their clients, and then they ask, okay, in 48 hours, you have to deliver the goods to me, and then you have to deliver it right to the, for example, the sewing company, right, garment factory, to make the garments.
Yeah.
So this is a, what we see is time is of the essence for most of our clients right now.
Okay, I have a question from a visitor who's earlier attended your presentation, and they're saying that they use a combination of fabric. So they use PET and PA combined fabric, but they're facing a bottleneck in their printing technology when the wet fabric color transfer is not effective, and the other issue is the color wash off after laundering at 60 degrees Celsius. Is there any ink technology or a suitable printing method to overcome these challenges?
This is actually a combination of things. It's not only the ink, maybe it's the whole process of, for example, from the material of the material and surface pre-treatments, all combination. It's all combined. So maybe if he is interested or something like that, he can contact me directly, and we can talk about the
Okay.
possibilities later. But right now,
Sure, I'll
seriously,
share your
it's
contact
going to be really
details
hard.
with them.
It's really going to be hard to estimate what is going on there.
Sure, no problem. I'll give your contact details to them so they can reach out to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, perfect. Just based on, because you said there are and looking at this question, there can be multiple bottlenecks when there are multiple machineries involved and you create a production line. So, do you think the future in digital printing is more inline pre-treatment and like compact machines which have all the processes combined?
Well, we think it is because when a client is looking at a machine, right now, most of them, they think convenience, right? They want a complete solution
Yes.
when they're looking at a product lines, right? They want to exclude the, okay, I have to look for pre-treatment factory to get my pre-treatments and then steamings from my steaming factories, right? Yeah, and then most of I think most of the European manufacturers are already looking at this as well as us. Yeah. So basically, we're doing something as well. For example, our new application might be with pre-treatments, as well as after treatment is going to be in line. Well, the client will have a ready-made products at last.
Okay. So, are these hints towards what we might see at ITMA next year?
Yeah, hopefully, yes, of course. We're definitely
Okay.
attending.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I think, Charles, we've covered all the questions that I had,
Okay,
or a
that's good.
couple of them that we received. So
Okay.
thank you so much for your time today. I
Okay.
really appreciate it.
All right.
And thanks, Rick, for arranging this for us. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 Bye.